Hello learners, very good morning. This is your boss man Sagar.Utekar and currently you are watching day 13 of Linux the Final Boss series. Today we are going to discuss very interesting topic, process management and scheduling. Let's get started. As you already know, all the notes for Linux the Final Boss series are available on our GitHub repository, so check them out. For day 13, we are going to see process management, how to view the process, how to control the process, what are signals, prioritization, etc. Then how to use crons for recurring task scheduling, how to use at for one-time job scheduling, understand anacron for periodic tasks for intermittent systems, troubleshoot schedule jobs, and lot many things. Why these tools matter? Process management. Process management help us to control running programs and manage the resources. We can kill the hung applications or the processes which are not required to make the space for other important processes on our system. Cron help us to automate recurring tasks so that you don't need to wake up um, uh, late night to schedule any job or to run some script. Add tool help you to schedule one-time jobs. Okay, and anacron help you to handle missed jobs on system when system is not always on. For example, if your laptop is doing some maintenance or it's in upgrade, or your laptop is um, you know not on, then anacron help you to run those jobs. For sample environment setup, you can use these commands. So what you are going to do is that create test directory structure, create a dummy long running processes, and then create scheduling scripts, make these scripts executable, and you can start from there. Let me run this. Run one by one. Now, this command have created multiple directories, scripts, logs, and process. Now we can create a dummy long running process script. This is going to create a process. And this script is saved into long process.sh. You can verify that. Make sure you verify it properly. It is here. Now you can create a script for scheduling your jobs. Okay. The script is saved into daily.sh. You can verify that. I hope it's very clear now what we are trying to do. If you remember in previous days or videos, we discussed about the redirections. What it is doing, it is um, okay. So this is combination of mkdir command and then scripting. We are creating multiple folders or directories into day13 underscore test. So it is going to create day13 test scripts, day13 test logs, processes, etc. Then what we are doing here is that we are appending this content into longprocess.sh file. So it is going to create that file and append this content. Next is onetime.sh, weekly.sh. I think those scripts are also here. Onetime sh. We'll see. Yeah, perfect. Now you can make these all processes executable. Now we can verify this. Log should be empty. Perfect. Now we are all set. We can move for actual discussion for the process management. There are a lot of things which we are going to discuss today. We are going to discuss the process management command ps stop, stop, pgrep, ps3, kill, renice jobs. Let's get started. Now, the first part of this video is about process management. There are so many commands in Linux, but if you watch these videos carefully, it will be very simpler. I have created very good notes for every command. So before going for the interview, you can check out this GitHub repository for the notes and you are good to go. The first command is ps. Okay, ps command. PS command displays snapshot of current process. It shows you the current status of the process. PS commands comes with multiple different options. There's A, U, X, and the combination of all these P, A, U. Then there is hyphen E, then hyphen F, and hyphen P. Basically, PS is for viewing your current process. So AUX is for it or the processes for all users with full details. All processes status. E is alternative for A and X. It's same as every process you can say. So either you can this. It's same as A and X combination. Then F is for full format with parent ID. Full format. And if you wish to see the details for any particular process, then you can use hyphen P. That is all. Okay. Let's check some of, let's run these commands and see if we can get the details. Come back here. And if I run simply PS, it is showing me the output with PID, TTY, time, and the command which that process is running. If I do PS AUX, then you will see I am getting the detailed output of all the processes for all the uses I'm currently this process the system is running for. And this time it is also giving you CPU, memory, command, the time when that process started. So similarly, you can use the combination of different options. Let's say I want all the processes with its parent and full format. Then you can also do a yes hyphen EF. This command is not showing us CPU and memory details. It depends what you want to. Either you can use PSAUX or PS-EF to check the list of all the processes running on your system. So if you want to check any particular process, then simply PS-V and the process ID. I01 is no process. me check ps-p and the process name, process ID is this. Okay. This way you can get the details for particular process. Now, yeah, when we did PS AUX, it also let me get on first. And now this is we can easily read this. So I just want first 10 lines of this output. That's why I'm using pipe with head. Okay. Uh, Here, state. You see here the state of process. Process can be in multiple different states. Can be in running state, it can be in sleeping state, stopped state, zombie state, etc., etc. So this is important. That you can also read from our um, notes. With this is what we discussed. Process PS options, then process states are there. Process can be in different state. Just to be have the clarity and good pointers or extra pointers to discuss in the interview, you can talk about this. So process, if R, it is showing R, which means process currently executing some program or in a run queue. If it is S, capital S, which means it's waiting for an event, and D is for uninterruptible uh, interruptible sleep, waiting for IO disk or network. T is for stopped or paused. D is for zombie process. This is a very important question. Finished, but parent hasn't acknowledged. So process, the child process is finished, but the parent process has not acknowledged. This shows the high priority process. N shows the low priority process. S shows the session leader, and plus shows the foreground process. Perfect. Now let's move for the next command. Next set of commands are top and stop. These commands also can help you to check the process status. So top is built-in command, and to use the stop, which is better version of top, you need to install it. We to the top. Sorry, if we do the top again, you will see the process information, but it is into interactive mode. It is currently showing um, to the interface which is currently ongoing. It's a live dashboard, you can say. The information it is showing is that how many processes are running currently, uh, present in your system, how many are running, how many are sleeping, how many threads are present. This is an important question. Load average can be checked using top command. CPU usage, system usage for the user, CPU usage, idle CPU usage. Okay. Then it also shows the physical memory information, virtual memory, swap memory details, network details, process ID, the command it's executing, process CPU, and many things. So if you want to stop it, just type Control C and it will stop. You can also sort it. So once you run this, if you want to sort it by CPU usage, then you can type capital P. It will sort it by CPU usage. Here you can see it. If you want to sort it by memory, then just type M, capital M, and it will start sorting by memory usage. Here you can see the most the process which is consuming most memory will come on the top. There are different options, okay? So you can check that out. If you want to quit, then just type Q. Similarly, uh, ptop and stop are there. Stop, okay. Stop command not found. You can install it using apt install or install. It is same version of your top, which shows the information about current processes, but it is more colorful and you can the output better format. This is much more understandable, right? The top command output was very confusing. So this shows the memory usage, swap usage, the number of tasks running, rates, the load average, uptime, and again process status. Nice. Now the next thing is how to kill the processes. Before that, let me explain something. As we discussed earlier, process can be in different state, right? Process can be in running state, which means currently it is executing some program. It can be into sleeping state, um, right? It can be in stop state, zombie state, can be executing in foreground, etc., etc. There are multiple states. How do we instruct process to go into that state? Okay, so process responds to signals. Process to process communications happens here. Signals. You can call them as inter-process communication. Inter-process communication. IPs. So any program can interrupt to a process using these signals. So what are these signals? There are different signals available in your system. Signal term, which is signal terminate. The signal number is 15. Signal kill. This was, I guess, one of the question I also got asked into my Apple interview. So that is why I'm focusing on this part. We run this command kill -n, but we don't understand what it exactly does. When you run the command kill -n, which means we are sending a signal kill, forcefully kill that process. Okay. Yeah. Then we have signal hub. I got asked the question that what are different signals available and what are the meanings of them. Then signal is there, which is for interrupting your process. Signal stop is there to stop or pause the process. And if you wish to continue any process, then signal continue. And each signal have some number given. That is the number we give to this kill command. Or basically for kill, at least we use signal uh, kill, which is -9. I have explained that into my notes as well. Yes. So These processes respond to the signals. These are signals available: signal, sig term, sig kill, sig hub, sig int, sig stop, and sig continue. Use case of sig term is that you are politely requesting that process to stop and allows cleanup. Okay, so this is the default signal which kill command sends. Then sig kill, you are forcefully killing that process, no cleanup, instead killing of that process. Sig hub is for reloading the configuration. Okay, sig int is for same as control C, so you are interrupting that process. Sig stop is for pausing that process, is same as control Z, and the continue is for resuming the stop process. So it is equivalent for your FG or BG. Sig stop is equivalent of control Z, and then we run this command very frequently. Like I was doing this, right? I simply ran the top command, and it is continuously running, and I can't use that terminal. So I did a control C, interrupt that process. Okay, so these are the things we can try it out. Let's get one of the process. Which we can kill main.igo. Kill. I wish to kill this process. Then I can simply say this kill and the process ID. It is going to stop that program. If I want to do it forcefully, then I can do this. It is already killed, so you can try this out. Then we have process priority, and we also call them as process nice values, which allows to control CPU scheduling of that process, which process should get scheduled first. And the highest priority is -20 for critical system tasks. The next is, so it will come down like this. -10 is for the high priority processes, which are important services. 0 is normal, 10 is low, and 19 is lowest. So this is a band between -20 to 19, and default is 0. You can set the priority for the process scheduling. There are commands nice and renice which helps you to change the priority. Okay, so just check that out. I think we rarely use that. You can also follow this process management. This is what we discuss. Now let's move for the next important topic, which is cron. Let me clear this out. Now the next part of this video is cron. Cron is for scheduling your recurring tasks. Okay, so if you are performing any task recurring, then you can schedule them using cron. We already discussed this in yesterday's video. Okay, so cron is time-based job scheduler in um, Linux system. You define when you want to execute that job, this job scheduler. Okay. Syntax will check, but the basic command or the options which you should know about cron is um, the command cron tab itself with different options. -E is allows you to edit the current user's cron tab. -L is for listing current user's cron tab. -R is to remove user cron tab. -U is to manage Other uses cron tab and hyphen I is for interactive removal. At least you should know E and L, I would say. Others are fine. Okay. Um, Let me show you something. We have any cron tab present here. This green cron tab when you do cron tab hyphen L. This is the cron yesterday we said as well. You can do cron tab L to list these cron tabs. Cron tab hyphen E, it will open that file and you can edit it. Uh, in first day one or day two itself, we did discuss the file hierarchy in Linux system. So there we discuss one of the directory called etc. Okay. So if you go into etc cron tab, okay, here if I see, so for Linux systems you will find a directory called cron tab, but for here it's not there. Okay, and in that directory you will find the multiple directories if you wish to schedule the crons hourly, daily, weekly, or monthly. Let me start one of our V and see it out. Okay. Let this start. But meanwhile, let me explain cron tab schedule. This is the schedule which we have in cron. Right? So what this command explains you or how to set this cron. There are 5 stars here. 3, 4, 5. And there is a actual command which we want to execute. So the first star is for minutes. And minutes can be between 0 to 59. The next is your hours. Hours can be between 0 to 23. The next is day of month. Day of month, which is 1st to 31st. The next is month. Okay. Month can be between 1st to 12. And the last one is day of the week. Day of the week, which is 0 to 7. And there are special cron strings as well. For example, monthly. If you want to set monthly cron job, then you can use monthly. Or this is going to run the cron job first of month. Then we have weekly, or we have daily. Then we have midnight, hourly. Sometimes people get confused with the star patterns, right? So that is why Linux have made it simple with these cron strings. And also reboot. Every time your system reboots, if you wish to run some job, that can also be set using uh, at the rate reboot. Now this star. So there are different cron options. Star means everything, or for every hour or every minute you are saying want to run it. If you want to run it at particular time, but particular different times, then you can also use comma. That is for the I'll explain you. Then dash is for the range. For example, you want to run the program for 9 between 9 p.m. to 5 p.m. Then you can use range as well. Step is for Slash is for step, which means every 15 minutes or every um, 30 minutes you want to run it, then you can use steps and then combination of this. There are very good examples I have put down here. Let's check that out. So this is what I explained. The cron tab is the main command, help you to schedule recurring tasks. There are multiple options available with cron tab. Hyphen is for editing cron tab file. L is for checking all the list of cron tabs. R, I. In cron tab file locations, you can check that um, using this directory's paths. So mainly etc cron tab will have all these directories, and then etc cron.d, etc cron.hourly, cron.daily, weekly, monthly. If you wish to schedule any script monthly, then you can put that script into this folder. Similarly for weekly, daily, hourly, etc. Then we discuss the cron tab syntax. So 5 star represent uh, minute, hour, day, month, weekday, and the command itself. Now the cron tab operators. Star represent if you want to run every minute, every hour, then you can the star. List, range, step. This will come by practice, and just check out some more examples here. So all 5 star, which means you want to execute that command every minute. If you want to execute every 5 minutes, then you need to use step function star/5. Every 15 minutes star/15, because first is minute, right? So every minute we want to run it um, every 5 minutes, right? So star/5, then 15, 30, etc. Um, there are very good examples. You can also follow these cron examples and then try it out. The next is very simple. I'll try to keep this video short. Let me clear the screen. This additional but very important command again, add command. Okay. So the next part is at. If you wish to schedule something one time, then you can use add command. Add schedules commands to run once at a specific time. For example, I want to schedule a job to run at 2:30 p.m. I can simply do at 10:30, and that will run my program, okay, at 2:30 p.m. And it is designed for the human-like format, so you can easily say it like I want to run this program after 30 minutes from now. So you can write it like at now plus 30 minutes. It's very easy actually. At now plus 3 days, which means I want to run this from 3 days from now. Okay, so you can check that options. Now the next, okay, let me show you some of the examples for at absolute time and relative time. So you can schedule at absolute time by specifying the time and the date as well, and relative time, which means from now how many minutes or hours or days or week you want to execute that command, that can also be set using that. Okay. The next thing is anacron, which helps you to schedule periodic jobs. What is anacron? Anacron ensures periodic jobs run even if your system was off during the scheduled time. For example, our laptops are not always on, our desktop gets shut down overnight, or system with unpredictable uptime. So, if we use a cron, so what will happen? Let's say we have scheduled some job to run at 2 a.m. in the morning, and our laptop gets turned off, or desktop is not working. It will skip that. Okay, but anacron will help you to run once per period, which means it will catch us up when system up, and that is another usage. Okay, it is same as cron, but the usage is different. Like as I told you, it ensures the periodic jobs run even if your system is off. Whenever your system gets up, it will try to run that program. Again, very rare usage of this. It also have its own configuration files. Let me see if I have anacron here. Okay, I can install it. My system don't have it and not allowing me to run it. Fine. And then if you get stuck into troubleshooting or into any error, I would also suggest that check out the troubleshooting part here. And finally, we have some exercises for the process management. Make sure you understand each of these commands. Okay, whatever we discussed in process management, there are multiple different commands of it. Here I have listed everything. So PS stop is stop. PS helps you to display the snapshot of current process. Top is for real-time process monitoring. Top is same version of advanced version or enhanced version of top, enhanced interactive process viewer. Pgrep also helps you to find process ID by its name, so you can check that out. PS3 kill all processes by name. Pkill is there, which allows you to use patterns. Then nice and renice jobs, BG and FG for resuming jobs in background or bringing the jobs in foreground. And as I told you, this was something which got asked into Apple as well. So make sure you check this out. Um, so every time you run any command, I would suggest that check out important options as well as um, yeah, what is the output of that command? That is very much important. So make sure you understand that. Then process states. Okay. The next thing is kill cron. Cron is important for our DevOps and SRE. You can check that out. At is another important command. Anacron, I don't know why it's not running, but it's optional, so you can skip it. Once that is done, just directly head over to our sample exercises, complete that, and also read the interview questions. Before closing, let me show um, cron tab. So if you need help to understand the cron tabs, then you can come here and check this out. Just paste the cron pattern and it will help you to understand what is the meaning of that cron tab. Perfect. For tomorrow, we are going to start discussion on troubleshoot, yeah, system monitoring and log management. So let's see you on day 14. Thank you very much for watching this video till then. See you tomorrow.